Good afternoon, Mid-Missouri. We are looking at a lot of drizzle right now on our Lake of the Ozarks camera. This is just after 12:30, just to give you an idea of when. Right now, we're recording temperatures in the mid-40s. Things in the temperature arena haven't changed much at all today, and they likely won't. We'll increase temperatures by a few degrees, actually heading into the overnight hours before we start to cool down into tomorrow. But overall, we're pretty well locked in to the mid to upper 40s. We've recorded maybe 2/100ths of an inch, by the way, of rain here at Lake of the Ozarks. This is on the wetter side of things, all things considered. We didn't see a whole lot of rain north of I-70, and this morning, this morning, most of our rain fell south of I-70, and we're still tracking some light showers. We've kind of adjusted the sensitivity on radar here because we're looking for a little bit of drizzle. Sometimes drizzle can be harder to see on radar because there's small, tiny droplets, and of course, sometimes it falls below the radar beam, but hopefully what isn't falling below the radar beam we can pick up. That camera at the Lake of the Ozarks I just showed you is on the east side of the Lake of the Ozarks here, and it looks like it's not under any reflectivity, meaning maybe some of that drizzle's down below the radar. We can't quite see it. So you're going to have some spots this morning where you may not see anything on radar, but you're going to get a little wet. So keep that in mind if you got outdoor plans this afternoon. So far today, this is what we've seen in terms of rainfall. These are actual community reports. So this is ground truth. We know that these are correct, and I'm being explicit about that for a reason. I'll get to that in a second. But right now, Rolla, as of early 7 o'clock this morning, had recorded 0.3 of an inch. Now, as of this morning, we've seen a lot of places reporting well more than that based on radar estimates. This is what the radar thinks it's seeing. This isn't exactly lining up today with what's on the ground, but it paints a picture, and that picture is that most of the rain this morning has been south of I-70. Folks to the north really haven't recorded hardly anything. I'm talking about a trace for folks near California and Jefferson City, let alone Columbia, and we're not seeing any recorded measurements according to radar estimates in places like Moberly and Macon. So it's been a dry day for a lot of folks. We are going to see more rain, though, move through over the next 24 hours. This is from 6 a.m. this morning to 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, Friday morning. We're expecting a widespread 1/10 of an inch, maybe, or 2/10 of an inch, maybe close to a 1/4 inch in some places with this next round that's coming through. You'll see rain chances are quite low from lunchtime through about 4 o'clock, but we start to see those chances for rain tick up towards the evening hours. We're back up to above a 50% chance, closer to a 70% chance by around 9 o'clock into midnight. Notice our temperatures are climbing as well. That is some of that warm air just out ahead of this system moving on in. As this low gets closer, we're going to see kind of an influx of warm air before we switch to cold, but we're looking at mostly dry conditions with a spotty shower or two heading into the dinner hour. Once we get to the dinner hour, especially to the north and west, we're going to start to build those rain chances out ahead of this low pressure system. And we're going to see some spotty areas where we're getting some pretty good lift with this occluded front, and we'll see some decent rainfall. I'm not saying we'll see downpours, but we'll see some moderate rainfall here, better than what we've seen so far today. And that's really going to help make up for some of that loss in terms of, the dry patch we saw this morning. That will help make up those totals for some folks north of I-70. We'll see some of those showers to the south as well, but I think some of those better rainfall rates may come to the north. And then we're looking dry as we head into your Friday. We may even start with a little bit of sunshine on Friday. We'll likely add cloud cover back heading into the evening hours ahead of our next round of rain that doesn't really arrive until early Saturday morning. And this will bring a chance for some passing showers before most of us wake up Saturday. It's here and gone early on. And then once we get to Saturday afternoon, we're just dealing with maybe some cloud cover, but that should be clearing as well. We may see some sun by the time we get to sunset. So we're dry Saturday night, and that will last into Sunday as well. And maybe to start Monday, in fact. We don't really see our next round of rain returning until we get to Monday night. This round, though, may very well have a chance for some thunder with it. We'll be watching for that potential, but it looks like it should start to exit soon enough that we get it out of here just in time for our 1-for-1 food drive. That's going to be next Wednesday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., so stay tuned for more on that.